Hey man, can somebody please tell Stacey Abrams and the Democratic Party that the black man vote is not for free? What's going on? Trenton again. I just feel a need to get these motherfuckers all the way together because this is common sense. Y'all wait too long and y'all ignore a group of people, but then turn around and say this specific group of people is needed for y'all to win some type of election. But it ain't no promises and it ain't no policies directed to these people. So I ain't even got nothing else to say. I got some articles and videos pulled up. We about to get to it, man. Let's get it. Video number one, and I got this sped up, and it's always the original videos where I'm gonna link them all the videos I show and the articles. I'm gonna link them in the description just in case you want to read the articles and watch the videos in their entirety. Because I'm not playing the whole thing. I just want to, highlight certain areas. But let's get it.
I do want to shift gears and talk about the midterm elections coming up. I want to turn to Georgia, which is on everyone's minds because less than 2 months out from the midterms, and at the center of the conversation among many black men. That rarely happens, and I want to center black men today. Right now, we could be looking at a split ticket. Senator Raphael Warnock is leading in his race against Herschel Walker, but Stacey Abrams is behind Governor Kemp. Now, Abrams says if black men vote for her, she'll win. But the math ain't really math in there, and I know Roland has a lot of thoughts about that. I want to bring into the conversation Cliff Albright. He's the co-founder of Black Voters Matter Fund, and Terrence Woodbury. He's a Democratic pollster and CEO and founding partner of Hit Strategies. Cliff, I do want to start with you since you're on ground there in Georgia. We'll get to the debate between Walker and Warnock in a second, but just being on ground there, Cliff, what do you make of that? Like, are black men large in number enough to decide this race for Stacey Abrams, or is this just a headline that's more yellow journalism and sensationalism than truth?
I seen how she put emphasis on since you on the ground there. Who cares? Nick can be way across the world and know what's going on. So him being there, that don't mean nothing. Oh, I see firsthand. Oh man, the demands and the type of stuff black men want. It ain't just, how can I say, in this area. This is all over. But anyway, man, let's see what Mr. Potato Head got to say, man.
Yeah, good morning, Tiffany. Great to be here with you. Yeah, I mean, obviously, black males, black men voters make up enough of a block where we can be a part of what the difference is. And we got to keep in mind, we're talking about a state where in the presidential election in 20, the difference was famously those 11,700 votes that Trump was trying to find someplace. So in a situation like that, yeah, black men as a voting bloc can be a big part of the equation. And, whether or not they come out, we come out, black men in Georgia come out and support Stacey at the same rate that black women do, is a legitimate question. Now certainly black men aren't going to bear the brunt of what happens in this election on their own, no more than black women should bear the brunt of it. Some white folks gonna have to wake up and actually do the right thing in the state if they wanted to move forward. But I think that it is smart to raise this issue, because at the end of the day, and we hate to admit it, but there is some number of black men that will just refuse to vote. It's the sexism, it's the patriarchy that just refuse to vote for a woman, whether that woman is Stacey Abrams or whether it was Hillary Clinton in 16. And that's an issue that we have to address. Again, that's not the majority of us. It's not a plurality of us, but we have to address that, and we have to be willing to call that out and call it what it is.
Yeah. Well, Terrence, you're on
Nigga, what?
ground doing work.
Hold on. So I know you graduated top of the feminist class. You had to. The patriarchy. So what? This ain't even about that. Nigga, this is about what can you do for us for our vote. You have not said anything or done anything. Well, I can't say haven't done anything. We gonna get to what they been trying to do in the little tactics. Hey man, that shit ain't about to be working forever. It's getting played out. But what? You had to have went to feminist school. It's the patriarchy. No, how about it's nothing in the policy, or you have not said anything and you waited to the last minute to start addressing a particular group of people that can determine whether or not you be governor or not. How about that? Let's keep it pushing. Let's see what Roland talking about. Let's get it.
Cliff mentioned Hillary Clinton. Terrence talked about.
Oh, let me go back some.
All right, so
There we go.
So Cliff mentioned Hillary Clinton. Terrence talked about Obama. We have to take this thing back a decade. Okay, why am I wearing this shirt? It's my alpha shirt. First of all, we vote, but here's why. Black men are the second most loyal voting bloc of the Democratic Party. Who's number one? Black women. So let's just be real clear who black men are voting for. In 2012, there was a 9-point gap between black men and black women, Obama Romney. So people try to make this out to be about totally sexism. That's not true. We're two men running and black men. Black men were not happy with Obama. They felt he should have done more because on the issue of economics, on criminal justice.
Look at her. Why? 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 Make stop playing, bro. Stop playing. What you mean? He done absolutely nothing for black men. Like what's so hard to understand about that? They know this. Like this ain't nothing new. This ain't news.
Justice and things along those lines. And so what then happens? You go to 16, now it's a 13-point gap. You go to 20, now it expands. But here's a race people ignore, and Terrence knows this as well. Tom Tillis, the architect of voter suppression in North Carolina, was getting around 18% as well. Why? Because Democrats were ignoring that constituency. Black women also organized and mobilized to force the Democratic Party to pay more attention to them. In many cases, black men within the party have not actually done that. So what you're seeing are black men who are saying, you're not paying attention to me, you're ignoring what's happening when it comes to economics, you're ignoring me when it comes to the critical issues, and so what the Democratic Party has not done is create a specific strategy to target those individuals because it comes down to numbers. Warnock beat Kelly Loeffler by less than 100,000 votes. And so if you're the Democratic Party and you're just ignoring these numbers, what did Terrence just say? You are ignoring the potential to win. You should be trying to get every vote. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it out here because someone has to say it. The fundamental problem with the Democratic Party is that white strategists are controlling the money, are controlling the strategy.
Yeah.
Yes, African Americans are having input, but if you're trying to win, you better listen to black people. You better fund these initiatives. Otherwise, you're going to lose, and that gap is going to widen.
And fund candidates. Instead of meddling around.
See, I agree with some of the stuff he said, and I disagree with it. Black men mobilize too. Black men have demands too. So I'm not even understanding. We seen that. We seen a whole lot of things, but the most pivotal moment of what happened was with Ice Cube with the plan for Black America and what they did with that. That was a black man. You know how many black men was on board with that? A lot of people didn't even read the plan. You want to know why? I think, and a lot of people also think because it was a black man that came up with it. Ice Cube said he went to both parties. And this is the highest level. This presidency.
Trying to put one over the other because you think they're easier to beat.
Yeah.
Fund
candidates, but also off-year strategies.
Right.
You can't come talk to black men in the middle of September. The election is November. And I called it. They should have been doing this in January after Biden got inaugurated to build up a program so when elections come, now you properly prep.
Yeah, and invest in black media, brother. We know that.
Black-owned media, not black-targeted.
Black-owned media.
Absolutely.
Cliff, listen.
I agree with what he said. I don't agree with a lot of stuff Roland Martin say, but I agree with this particular part. You gonna wait till the last minute? So this whole time, she been talking about abortion. She been talking about all this stuff, but black men is nothing, because they don't care. Came across this article because I just was trying to figure out before I decided to make this video. I was just trying to figure out what have you done to get the black male vote? And as you can see, this Stacey Abrams sitting right here next to 21 Savage. 21 Savage? Let's see what this say. We got to get to this. The 27-year-old McNeil, a truck driver who is also an upcoming music producer. Let me read that again. 27-year-old McNeil, a truck driver who is also an up-and-coming music producer. So he 27 years old, never heard who this woman is, never heard about her, but he seen on the 85 South show. And this is a woman running for governor. He don't know who she is. So look what it say. He was McNeil, the person they talking about, the truck driver and up-and-coming music producer, was one of an estimated 300 people who showed up at the historical Black University Creatives West End studio space in early September for the latest in a series of Abrams campaign events aimed at black men like him. The forum, hosted by radio personality Charlamagne Tha God, featured a panel discussion with Abrams, civil rights attorney Francis Johnson, and Atlanta rapper 21 Savage, who days prior encouraged his 13.6 million Instagram followers, including McNeil, to attend. Okay, so 21 Savage is not an activist for the black community. He do not speak for young black men, and he don't speak for old black men. So I can say he don't speak for black men in a political arena at all. So why would I think his 13.6 million Instagram followers would even care? See, and that's how they try to use rappers and radio personalities that we familiar with to try to finesse us to go out there and vote or get us to show up. No, we want policies. We want stuff for us that's gonna help us, benefit us, so we can go out there and make a stable living in industry where we can move and not have to worry about nothing. Our children will be secure, you know, and whatever else black men want. And look what the guy said. When I saw that 21 and Charlemagne were collaborating with Abrams for an event, I was very interested, McNeil said. I actually got my friends to come out. I was like, yeah, that's something we need to be a part of. Why that's something you need to be a part of, bruh? You an upcoming producer. You saw Charlemagne was gonna be there, and you saw 21 Savage was gonna be there. It's as simple as that. Alright, man, it ain't nothing else I want to talk about this, but hey, Charlemagne, we on you, boy. Why would you have him there and this took place? What y'all think we didn't forgot what happened to Charlemagne guy when he had Joe Biden on there and what he let Joe Biden get away with? Man, watch this, bro. Yeah, I'm bringing it back to the forefront because he shouldn't even be there. Peep this. Check this out. Oh no, wrong video. That's his response to it. This what we want to start off with. Yeah, we ain't forget. Y'all remember this? Man, watch this. This is crazy to me. This is it's insane. Let's get it.
Listen, you gotta come see us when you come to New York, BP Biden.
I will.
It's a long way until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
It don't have nothing to
Look
do with
what he
Trump.
say.
It has to do with the fact I want something for my community. I would love to see
Take a
you.
look at my record, man. I extended the voting rights 25 years. I have a record that is second to none. The NAACP's endorsed me every time I've run. I mean, come on. Take a look at the record.
No. Let me bring it back to me for a second. For him to say something like that, you couldn't say nothing. I got integrity, bro. I'm a man, and you ain't finna come on my platform or try to play me like that. Ain't no way I'm going. I ain't going. I'm not going. That shit came from his heart. Nigga, he ain't think, man, he probably thought it through. Cause ain't no way, man, these questions is, what I want to say, screened. He know what you gonna say. Man, stop playing us, man. They be trying to run plays on us like we dumb. I don't really have anything to say that we don't know already. Like, niggas don't get nothing for they vote. We done seen it time and time again. Our vote is not free. It's for sale. Man, that's all I got to say, man. Y'all subscribe if you new. Like the video. Let me know in the comments how you feel about black men. If you a black man and you live in Georgia, or you just see what's going on with the Democratic Party, what kind of stuff you think the Democratic Party or the people inside the Democratic Party can do for black men and or the black community to help get our vote. Cause Obama fucked it up. He really made a lot of people start paying close attention to politics. Cause I really didn't care. I was young. Of course, I didn't really care, but once I seen after both his terms was over with, nigga, you ain't do nothing for niggas? Oh, nah, G. I gotta start paying attention and seeing what's really going on, but I'm out of here. Catch y'all in the next video.